So this is a review for your test 3 that you are having tomorrow. Identify the choice that best completes a statement or answer the question. Show all work. Please make sure you are showing your work. How many 2/3 cups are in 6-cup container of juice? So I have this container of juice, and it is 6 cups. We are finding out how many 2/3 cups are in there. So I'm taking 2/3, 2/3, 2/3. So this looks like I am dividing 6 cups divided by 2/3. I put 6 as a fraction. And since I'm dividing, I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal.
Yes, ma'am.
6 over 1 times 3 over 2. I can cross simplify. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 1 times 1 is 1. So my answer is 9. If you did not cross simplify, you will get 6 times 3 is 18. 1 times 2 is 2. 18 divided by 2 is 9. You get the same answer. This is just a little shortcut, especially when you have the bigger numbers. Number 2, find the quotient. 2/5 divided by 4/8. 2/5 times 8 over 4. I am multiplying by the reciprocal. Looking diagonal. What can I divide 2 and 4 both by? 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 1 times 8 is 8. 5 times 2, 10. Good, I can simplify again. Divide by 2, 8 divided by 2 is 4. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Simplify the expression. This is part of the order of operations. I know I am not going to have enough room, so you can either do this on the back or another piece of paper. 32 divided by 2 plus 6 times, and this is 4 squared, minus 7. Make sure when you copy it down, you copy it down correctly. I didn't the first time, so make sure you are copying it down correctly. With order of operations, you're doing the parentheses first. 2 plus 6 is in our parentheses. 2 plus 6 is 8. Times 4 squared is going to come down. Minus 7, divide, and 32 come down. Now I have exponents. Do I have any exponents?
Yes.
4 squared is 16. 4 times 4. Everything else comes straight down. Now do multiply or divide. We read it from left to right, so let's start reading it from left to right. And as soon as we get to a multiplication or division problem, that's the one we solve. 32 divided by 4. That is a problem. 32 divided by 4 is 32 divided by 8. 4. I was giving y'all the answer. 16 minus 7 comes straight down. Do I have any more multiplication or division?
Yes.
4 times 16 is 64 minus 7. 64 minus 7 is 57. Is 57 one of my answer choices? Yes. Number 4, find the equivalent expression. 3 1/4 divide by 11/15. The first thing I need to do is put this into an improper fraction. 4 times 3 is plus 1 is 13 over 4. And I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal. Times the reciprocal is 15 over 11. So 13 over 4, it's not this one, times 11 over 15 over 11. So it's not this one. It's not this one because this one's divide. So that leaves us with B. Do those match? Which expression best describes the results of the operation shown? 9 times 12/13. I made a YouTube video last night about multiplying by numbers smaller than 1. If you watch that, you can understand more. So, when you multiply by a number smaller than 1, your answer decreases. So let's look at that. 9 over 1 times 12 over 13. 9 times 12 is 108. 1 times 13 is 13. When I divide 108 by 13, I'm going to get 8. 8 times 13 is 104. I get 8 4/13. This is less than 9. So when I multiply a number less than 1, my number decreases. This is less than 1, so it decreases. That means it's going to be less than 9. Which of these is a result of less than 9? A. Now, here's another one. When you multiply greater than 1, your answer increases. So 9 times 5/4. 5/4 is bigger than 1. Does everybody agree with that?
Yes.
So 9 over 1 times 5 over 4. 9 times 5 is 45. 1 times 4 is
4.
When I divide 45 by 4, oh wait, 0, 5. I get 11 1/4. 11 1/4 is bigger than 9. So when you multiply by something bigger than 1, it increases. Number 6, the table shows the estimated cost of a book club meeting. There are 6 members in the book club. The members share the cost of each meeting evenly. What fraction represents the amount each member will pay for the room rental? So here is room rental, and it's $24. And they are going to share the cost. So each person is going to pay the same amount. So that is a division problem. So you're going to divide 24 divided by 6. 24, is it asking you to even solve it?
No.
No, so the answer is A. It's only asking you for the room rental. It could be asking you for other things. It could be asking you for food. If it's asking you for food, it would divide. You would do 6 divided by 30 divided by 6. If you asked you for all of them together, what would you do?
We'll add them and then.
You would add them and then divide by 6. So look at number 7. Which choices gives the correct order of the operation needed to find the value? Here's this deal. And I'm going to, my +5 went off to the side over here, so I'm just moving it. It's not asking me to solve anything. It's asking me which order am I going to do it in. Which order am I going to solve this in? So now, I know with the order of operations, I'm going to do parentheses first. What is in the parentheses? Addition. So I know I'm going to add first. So I can take multiply out, and I can take divide out. So if I solve this, this is 8 plus 5, which is 13. And everything else comes straight down. Now my next one is going to be divide. So this one is out. My answer is D. Okay, before we start number 8, I need you to go in and fix some things on the answer choices. 13 is not correct. It did not put the line between the numbers. So this should be 1 over 3 divided by 2 over 1. This one should be 3 over 1 times 1 over 2. Do you see all it did not do? It did not put the lines in between them?
Yes.
3 over 1 times 2 over 1. 3 over 1 divided by 2 over 1. Now let's go back and solve. Riley completed the following division problem incorrectly. What was Riley's error? So we're trying to go and determine where he made his mistake. 1/3 divided by 2. I'm just going to go ahead and solve this. The first thing I need to do is put the 2 into a fraction. 1/3 divided by 2 over 1. Did he do that? No. So step 1 should be 1/3 divided by 2 over 1. So my answer is A. So now, what is the correct answer to the division problem in 8? So I know it's 1/3 divided by 2 over 1. 1/3 times, I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal, 1 over 2. 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 2 is 6. So my answer is 1/6. Number 10. This is 2 to the 6th power. So 2 to the 6th power. My base is 2. My exponent is 6. 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8 times 2 is 16 times 2, 32. 32 times 2, 64. So you can also do it a couple of different ways. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. And then I have 2 times 2 times 2 again, which is 8. 8 times 8 is 64. My base is 5. What is my exponent? 4. When I write it in expanded notation, that means I have 5 times 5 is 25 times 5 is 125. 125 times 5? 625. You can also break it down as 25 times 25. My base is 7. My exponent is 2. 7 times 7 is 49. My base is 1. My exponent is 8. So this is 1 times 1 times 1. That's 3 ones. How many ones do I need?
8.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, and so on is 1. Please study. Watch the other YouTube videos. Also, this review is a grade. Parent's signature plus 5 bonus. So basically, if you bring the review back tomorrow, you get a 100. The daily grade of a 100. If you get a parent's signature, you get 5 bonus points.
No, she has